Welcome back to the channel, friends. Listen, let me start off by saying that this is not a sponsored video. No one sent me these headphones for free. I paid for them with my own money and the opinions are my own. With that out of the way, I just want to tell you that I am super excited that the Sony WF-1000XM4s finally arrived at my doorstep. I have been waiting for these for quite some time. If the WF's ANC is anything like their big brother, the WH-1000XM4s, Apple, Bose, Samsung, you better watch out. There might be a new king in the castle. So what do I think of them? Let's have that conversation after the overview and testing of the headphones. But first, help me grow this channel. Boop that like and subscribe button, it'll help me out tremendously. Sony's claim of having the industry-leading noise-canceling, truly wireless earbuds is quite a bold statement to make for any company. However, there is some truth to that. Sony has been one of the most innovative companies when it comes to active noise-canceling implementation, especially when compared to the competitors such as Bose, Samsung, and many other brands that you all love. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been a super fan of Bose and Samsung for the longest time, but Sony has stepped out of the game in the past few years. It's okay though. In the end, competition is good because we, the end users, receive a better product. At least we hope so. The WF-1000XM4s come in two colors, black and a grayish color with copper color accents. I opted for the gray option, it's just a personal preference. The active noise cancelling is powered by Sony's new integrated V1 processor, which should offer better ANC performance, support for LDAC and high-res audio. Combined with a 6mm driver, which features 20% increase in magnet volume, the XM4s provide improved performance in low frequencies. The driver also enhances noise cancelling by generating a high precision cancellation signal to the low frequency range. What is LDAC? Well, my friends, it's quality sound like you've never heard before in wireless earbuds, unless of course you downloaded the Linkin Park Numb.exe from LimeWire back in the day. Now that song sounded fantastic. But really, LDAC enables the transmission of audio content at a maximum bitrate of 990 kilobits per second. Yes, even over Bluetooth. It enables crisp and clean sound that enhances the overall listening experience. LDAC is a certified codec of their high-res audio wireless. So, if you're an Apple Music or a Tidal fan, these will enhance the sound quality of the high-fidelity audio these services are or will provide. WF-1000XM4s also use Edge AI, Artificial Intelligence, and DSEE, which stands for Digital Sound Enhancement Engine. DSEE upscales compressed digital music files in real time, dynamically recognizing instrumentation, music genres, and individual elements of each song such as vocals and interludes. It restores the high-range sound lost in compression for a richer, more complete listening experience. So even if you don't have hi-fi service and you use your grandma's neighbor's Spotify account, the DSEE, in theory, should improve the quality of audio from your favorite streaming service. Sony states that their crystal clear call quality, beam-forming microphone, and bone conduction sensor provide clear voice detection even in noisy environments. They're calibrated to only pick up sounds from your mouth. Typically, that is one of the hardest points to sell for any company, especially since the majority of the time, we as consumers are left with muddy call quality and bad microphone volume. The XM4s have two noise-sensing microphones per earbud, one forward-facing and one backward-facing to catch more ambient sound around you. This means more stable noise cancelling and less distortion. The Sonys also have a speak to chat feature that reduces volume during conversations, similar to the Samsung Buds Pro. As soon as you speak to someone, the speak to chat automatically pauses the music and lets in ambient sound so you can hear what the other person is saying. Speak to chat uses an accelerated sensor to recognize and react to your voice. It is based on precise voice pickup technology, which combines 4 microphones and sensors with advanced audio signal processing. I've had mixed luck with this feature. For example, the Samsung Tech and their Galaxy Buds Pro has worked for me, but not without its faults. If I cleared my throat or yawned, the buds would reduce noise, frustrating me and degrading my listening experience. The one achievement that is quite mind-blowing compared to Sony's competitors is the acclaimed 8-hour battery life with ANC on and 12 hours with ANC off while listening to music. For phone calls, however, the battery lasts 5.5 hours with ANC on and 6 hours with ANC off. The battery case has an additional 16 hours of available capacity for a total 24 hours of listening time. That is quite insane. If you're a yapper, you only get that time before you'll need a charge. Speaking of charging, a 5-minute quick charge gives you up to 1 hour of listening time for music. The headphones do feature QI technology for easy wireless charging, so if you have a power sharing phone or a wireless charger, these are compatible. Sony's newly developed noise isolation earbud tips feature a unique polyurethane foam material. It maximizes the surface contact area between the earbud tip and the ear canal, eliminating gaps to isolate sound and reduce outside noise. They also improve adhesion to the ear canal for a more stable fit. Although silicone tips may last a lot longer, these might provide more comfort for the user, especially when the foam expands in the ear, enhancing that much needed insulation. Time will tell how long these will last, but I do have my doubts. The automatic wind noise reduction mode detects when it's windy and automatically suppresses wind noise for more effective noise cancelling. The XM4s are IPX4 water resistant. IPX rating protects from splashing water no matter the direction, but they are definitely not waterproof. So don't go swimming with them, but you can still work out and sweat on them. But I do wonder how the foam tips will do with odor after prolonged use. Compared to the Galaxy Buds Pro, which are IPX7 resistant, you might want to be a little bit more careful when you're around water. The WF-1000XM4s feature intuitive touch control settings. For example, tap on the left earbud to change from noise cancelling to ambient sound, and long tap for quick attention. Double tap on the right to skip the song, or triple tap to go back. You can also assign your own functions to each earbud using the Headphones Connect app. Now, the new feature from Sony, which I've been waiting for quite some time, is the hands-free assistant. I'm just so excited about that. You can use either Google or Alexa to control your headphones. You can even turn off noise cancelling with the commands of turn off noise cancellation. Here are my overall thoughts on the Sony WF-1000XM4s. Let's start off with the cons. The ear tips are definitely not durable. I foresee them breaking apart in a few months after some moderate use. Think of them as a typical memory foam earplug. They just end up going bad after a while, and most likely you'll just have to replace them. I hope I'm wrong, but unless Sony created a new space-age memory foam material, that might be the fate of the tips. The built-in Sony voice, it doesn't come close to the flow of Siri or Google Assistant. It's one of those weird sounding Sony voices that just simply doesn't work. Makes me feel like these headphones are cheaply made, but they aren't. Over and over again, I wanted to turn the volume up just one notch. It seems like even on maximum level, the headphones don't feel like they're pushing out all the oomph they could. They are somewhat bulky, but at the same time, they're not. They're teetering on the edge of being big, but just skirt by with appropriate size. The lid on the case has closed on me numerous times with little to no effort. Seems like the slightest touch will close these up real quick. It just simply becomes annoying. Going into the ambient mode is a little bit finicky. When you're yawning, clearing your throat, coughing, sneezing, it will set the ambient mode off. But on a positive note, you can customize the duration and detection sensitivity. The app can also learn your locations and positions that will adapt to various ambient modes based on your preference. Now let's go into the pros. The comfort level, fit, and sound isolation is the best I've experienced in these size earbuds to date. These headphones are not coming out of your ears anytime soon. The ear tips fill out and isolate all sound around you, which enhances the adaptive noise cancelling by limiting incoming outside noise. Speaking of, the noise cancelling in these headphones is also some of the best I've experienced in a Buds form. Once I put these in and turn on noise cancelling, I can't hear anything around me, which is good and bad at the same time, especially if you're in the city and want to hear your surroundings. ANC gets a big ol' thumbs up from me. The option to use Google or Alexa Assistant is fantastic. No need to take out your phone anymore to change songs or ask for directions. Simply say a command and the assistant will react. You can ask for weather, traffic, directions, or any other command that you're already accustomed to. I don't think I need to say much about battery life. The total 24-hour usability time is great. The 8 hours of ANC time is one of the best in class, especially for little headphones such as these. Having the option to charge via USB-C cord or wirelessly is great, especially when you're on the go. Listening to music on Tidal in a hi-fi mode brings out a little bit more clarity that you could expect from a Bluetooth device. The music is clear, crisp, and well-defined. It's just an overall better experience. The spatial 360 audio combined with Tidal 360 music just simply made the music experience so much better for me. I kept switching between Spotify music and Tidal 360, and I was simply blown away by the in-your-face quality, the very immersive nature, and the very exciting technology. Additionally, I feel like on Spotify, the DSEE upscaled compressed digital music files in real time, which I believe did increase the quality of the songs. Watching YouTube and movies on Netflix, I did not notice any timing delay. Everything was synchronized like it should be in this world. Finally, the call quality. It's quite exceptional. Even in a loud environment, I could clearly hear the person on the other line, and they could clearly hear me, so it was a win-win for both of us. As of this recording, these are by far my favorite in-ear headphones. The sound quality is quite amazing for the size of the buds. The LDAC combined with Tidal is quite impressive. The ANC is some of the best I've had the pleasure to experience. I'm not saying this to hype you up, but I'm just letting you know, even with the slightest flaws, they are most definitely fantastic. The battery life is sufficient for any type of travel, and of course, having a listening assistant is very useful for quick information when needed. But I'm not going to bore you with what you already know. Bottom line is this: if you can afford the Sony WF-1000XM4s at the pretty hefty price of $280 as of this recording, just go for it. Just do it. You will have no regrets, not even one.
No regret.
So that's all I have for you. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future content. So until next time, I hope you take care of yourself, stay healthy, and stay sane.